publish blood. What meant by publish blood? And you have to know this. And you have to know the exclusion bill. Publish blood is a controversy led by certain dukes or lords against the king. Who's the king? Charles II. Charles II. One of those lords is King David is Charles II. Represented by King David in the book. And we have Absalom, and he is represented by whom? Who's the character? And who's the historical personality? Duke of Monmouth. Absalom. And we have Acidophil, the third character. Acidophil is the advisor and the minister of the king. He was a minister. Minister is the meaning wazir. He was a minister in the government or the cabinet of the Charles II. But he did choose to stand against the king. Why did he choose to stand against the king? Because of the religious conflict. We have to put in mind the religious background, the historical background, and the political background to understand the point. طبعا عندنا تشارلز السكند معروف انه هو شخص childless, means he doesn't have children. At the same time, he has a brother, and his brother is not found in the home, but he's important to know. His name is James II. James II is a Catholic, and England is a Protestant country. So, do you think that, for example, that the country of the English people will let a Catholic person to lead them? No. And we have Duke of what? His name? Who can tell me? Yes? Buckingham. No, not Buckingham. I heard one of them of you saying Shakespeare. Duke of Shrewsbury was an advisor to the king. At the same time, he was a minister, a wazir. But the king, since the king chose a Catholic person to be a haya, what do you mean by haya? Yes?
A person who take throne before king.
After the king. Al-Wali. Since the king chose a haya and he is a Catholic, people began, or let's say, the laws of the country, and they are mentioned in the bond. He says they need sense, and at the same time he says some of their chiefs were princes of the land. Princes means lords of the land. طبعا الوضع السياسي كان بالنسبة لإنجلترا في عام 1901 كان وضع متأزم. الملك كان أمين الأطفال ليس للزواج الأطفال ولكن at the same time كان لديه he has what? Has mistresses, has affairs, love affairs, outside marriage. One of these, they say he has no more than one child, but they are not illegitimate. My illegitimate.
They are come from relationship,
A legal relationship. A relationship outside marriage. One of them is Absalom. One of them is Absalom. And his name, his personal name, is James Scott. James Scott was a legitimate son, but he was at the same time a supporter of the Protestant cause. He was a Protestant, like the rest of the country. The majority of the country in England, they follow the Protestant sect. And the minority, the Khalil, are Catholic. So when the king chose his brother, James II, as the heir, the rest of the country just like began a rebellion. But not a military rebellion. They began a plot, a controversy. Was called Babish plot. It was a controversy against the king. Muhammad bin Malik. It was led by the Whig party, represented by Acidophil or the Duke of Shakespeare. Whig party طبعا هم حزب الأحرار البريطانيين، حزب دعم اللوردات مالته من الكونتري سايد، من الريف. Whig party. هذا المعاملة ضد الملك. طبعا في نهاية الأمر كانوا يكتشفون من قبل شرطة لندن تم إعدام Duke of Monmouth, James Scott, and Duke of Shakespeare. هذا for the historical and political situation. For the biblical situation, you have to put in mind the story in the Bible about whom? King David and his son Absalom. And his advisor Acidophil. ربما يجيكم واحد من الأسئلة اللي تجيكم من الامتحان. There is a biblical allegory in the poem Absalom and Acidophil by John Dryden. Comment, elaborate, explain, discuss. The story is like this. King David طبعا منهم نبي الله داود. كان عنده ابن غير شرعي أو يقولون غير شرعي الزوجة الثانية. وكان هذا ابنه اسمه أبسلوم. مستشار الملك أو نبي الله داود اسمه أكتوبر. Absalom led a rebellion against the king. يعني الابن قاد شنو؟ تمرد. And the advisor is supposed to be a person, loyal person to the king, David. Active, choose to stand with the son rather than with the king. As the case with the Duke of Shakespeare, who's supposed to be supporter for Charles II, but he supported whom? He supported James Scott, Duke of Monmouth. Do you see the parallelism? The writer uses parallelism, توازن ما بين قصة بالبايبل and political situation in India in 1681 or 1681. 1681. Afterwards, the king, in the biblical story, the Absalom and Acidophil died or beheaded. The same thing with the Duke of Paramount and the Duke of Shrewsbury. This is the story in the Bible. But the important thing is about our extract, our part in the Bible, Zimmer. So who is Zimmer? Have you read about Zimmer? Yes? Okay.
Voice of Kings.
Servant of the king? Right? Excellent. Zimmer is Duke of Buckingham. تتذكرون لما قلت لكم انه الملك تشارلز II was exiled to France, نفي الى فرنسا؟ And his father Charles I was beheaded. تم قطع راسه عندما اصبحت انجلند ريبابليك يعني جمهورية or Commonwealth Republic حقيقة. جمهورية Commonwealth لانه انجلترا مع الكولونيز المستعمرات التابعة لها. The Duke of Buckingham is Zimmer. Zimmer. And Zimmer in the Bible, and also Zimmer in the Bible, the Torah, or Old Testament. كان ملك لبني إسرائيل عنده فيس مألوفة طعام خادم مالته loyal servant for him make a plot or controversy against him and kill this king, and he claimed or called himself the king of Israel, and he became the king for Israel, the kingship of Israel for 7 days. أصبح يعني بعد ما قتل وانقلب على الملك مالته زمري خادم الملك سوى قتل الملك واصبح ملك لبني إسرائيل في عام 863 قبل الميلاد سيد المسيح. The Duke of Buckingham was exiled with Charles II. And he was a loyal friend to the king. They were a long life friends. Not 1 year, not 2 years, a long life. He's supposed to be a loyal friend and a loyal servant because he's a retainer. Retainer is a person who served in the court of the king. He's from the court, and he was exiled to France with Charles II. But he chose to stand with the Whigs party and with the Duke of Paramount and Duke of Shrewsbury against the king. In the story or in the history, the Duke of Buckingham chose first to be against the king, although he was one of the best friends of the king. But since he is a Protestant, and the king, as I said, a Catholic, or the heir, Warrid, Catholic, so he chose to stand against the king. They read a publish plot or exclusion bill. Exclusion bill شو البيل؟ قانون، شلون عندنا تشريع قانون بالبرلمان يدزون قانون اسمه الاكسكلوجن بيل. exclusion bill قانون تم ارساله للبرلمان الانجليزي في ذاك الوقت لاستبعاد جيمس II from the throne. He will not be the heir. يعني القانون تم ارساله للبرلمان الانجليزي لكي يستبعد جيمس II من الوراثة او ولي العهد, and Duke of Monmouth will be the heir. راح يكون هو الوريث الشرعي للملك. هذا يعني historical background as it's required because we explain the bone, you will see the attachment or the relationship between the bone and this. So he begins, enormous host of demon saints succeed. Who are the demon saints? They are the Lord, like the Duke of Buckingham, the Duke of Shrewsbury, and Duke of Marlborough, and the Whigs party. Of a true or old enthusiastic breed. They were common people or from the high class? High class. They were lords of the land. Gains form and order, their power employed. They employ their power, their relationship, their contact, and their wealth against form and order. What's meant by form and order? It's meant that because the king is the person who chooses his heir, and since he chooses his heir, that they must support this heir because he's chosen by the king. But they didn't support him. They didn't support James II. They stand against the form and the order, against the law. Nothing to build and all things to destroy. They don't want to build the country. They want to destroy it. How they will destroy the country? Who can tell them? They will destroy it by civil war. حرب أهلية. لأنهم معظم أوروبا كاثوليكية. الملك كاثوليكي. راح تدعم الملك. والشعب البروتستانتي راح ينتبه ضد الملك. لأن دول راح يقودون مؤامرة. راح يختارون الملك البروتستانتي. راح تكون حرب أهلية بين البروتستانت والكاثوليك in India. But far numerous was ahead of such. There were numerous, many people who did it so. But they didn't succeed. Why they didn't succeed? Because they who think too little are talk too much. They didn't put their country first. They put their personal benefits and their what? Their wealth. Instead of putting their country first in the first hand. السياسي المفروض يكون شنو؟ يضع خدمة بلده المقام الأول بعدين ياخذ المصالح الشخصية. But those people choose their personal or religious, let's say, to support their religious and personal cause rather than to support their king and their country. Adore their father God and property. They adore their religious saint, the Protestant, and property, their wealth. Adore. They love these things. They love their religious sect and they love their what? Their wealth, property. And by the same blood benefit of faith, the devil and Jubicide did hate. There's a story in the Bible about Jubicide. Jubicide, who can tell me what is Jubicide? Jubicide يبوسيون شعب كنعاني شعب سامي كانوا هم من أسسوا مدينة القدس أو أشر هم اللي أسسوه كانوا يعبدون إله أشر إله السلام لذلك كانت تسمى مدينة السلام. King David chose to attack the city and to build the temple المعبد المقدس أو حرم مكة في القدس. يبوسيون لم يكونوا سعداء بهذا الشيء لأن بعض المصادر التاريخية تذكر أنهم شردوا في الأرض. بعض المصادر أخرى تقول لا هم أطبقوا في القدس وعاشوا بسلام مع اليهود. Why they are not happy about King David? Do you think that he was injustice with them? No. Because he was following another religion. Like Charles, who is, or James, who is Catholic, and the rest of the country are Protestant. Born to be saved even their own despise, because they could not help the religion right. They believe in something. They believe that they are on the right way. They believe that England should be ruled by a Protestant person, not by a Catholic. And this is a problem, because the law, because in the third line he says, against form and order. The form and the order is that the king by himself chooses his head. And most the subjects, أتباع الملك أو حاشية الملك, and the English Parliament and the people should support this king or this person. Such were the tools, but the whole Haida more. He says those are the tools, but the Haida. What is meant by Haida? Have you seen Haida before? On TV, there's always cartoon and animation about Haida. It's not dragon, it's a snake with a lot of heads. أفعال رؤوس متعددة. He represents them as a snake because they want what? They want to destroy the country by making a civil war in this country, which was at the beginning of peace. So what are the tools for this? He says tools. We have tools. We have three names actually. Who can tell me? They are on the board. Tools for this, let's say disorder. Yes, tools. He says tools, he used them, they are persons, but they are tools. Tools for what? Because he says he complete, but the whole Hydra more. The Hydra, the snake is more than this. Not only those three persons. There are more than this.
But the main persons?
The main persons are Absalom, Duke of Marymount,
Yes.
Acidophil, Duke of Shrewsbury, and Zimri, Duke of Penghar. But who are the whole Hydra? The whole Hydra is the Whig Party, or Whig Party. حزب الأحرار البريطانيين. It's on the board. I think, or I deleted it. I think I deleted it. Party. Remains of writing held too long to score. And if you want to get rid of them, you have to discover the whole or the remains of the snake, of this big snakes, who made a plot against them. Which plot? The Babish plot. If you later check about Babish plot, you will find that this is a plot and conspiracy against the king, King Charles II. Take a throne from him and from the legitimate heir, James II, and to support Duke of Marymount, the illegitimate son of the king. Some of them were chiefs of the, or some of their chiefs were princes of the land. He says it clearly. He now specifying those tools. They were chiefs of the land. Princes of the land. Some of their chiefs were princes of the land. Who are the princes? Duke of Myanmar, Duke of Shrewsbury, and Duke of Buckingham. Duke is a title. That means he's a lord. He's from the upper class. He's a prince. In the first rank of these did Zimri stand. Zimri, the Duke of Buckingham, is the first rank. Why our writer choose to name Zimri, Duke of Buckingham, as the first person? Why he didn't choose, for example, Duke of Myanmar or Duke of Shrewsbury?
So in my opinion, because he is the closest one to the kings.
Right. Because he is the friend of the king. He was from the court of the King Charles II. He's supposed to support the king. Let's imagine for a moment that the conspiracy or the plot, the Bangladesh plot, succeed. يعني هاي المؤامرة نجحت يعني نجح الانقلاب rebellion against the king. من راح يكون الملك؟ No, not Zimri. Not Zimri. Yes,
The son of the king,
the illegitimate son.
the illegitimate son of
Who is that? Duke of Myanmar, James Scott. So why did our writer choose Zimri? As Amir said, because he is a friend of the king. And he is a minister of the king, an advisor. And he was with him for years. Now, he was with him in exile. He fought with him. But he chose to be against the king because he is a Protestant. And the king chose a Catholic person to rule the country after him. So he chose him because he was be a loyal friend to the king. But he betrayed him. And this betrayal is one of the not natural things in India. When a friend to the king betrayed him and tried to overtake the throne. But another reason, as I read, is that Duke of Buckingham thought he would be like, he will have a lot of, let's say, wealth and property, and he will have a personal benefit. We will see later if he gets these benefits or not. A man so various that he seems to be not one man but all mankind's editor. Still in your opinion, always in the wrong. He says a man so various that he seems to be not one but the whole mankind editor. Editor means the best of the mankind. Why is various? Duke of Buckingham is well known for his knowledge. He is known for his knowledge, for his knowledge of the art, he was also a poet, by the way. Duke of Buckingham, who was represented in the poem by Zimri, he was a poet, dramatist, a statesman, a chemist, and also known of traditions and the ranks of the country, of the high ranks of the country, especially those people. يعني كان معروف عنه انه مختص بعلم الكيمياء، يعرف الموسيقى، يعرف اشياء تخص الموسيقى. He knows the tradition, تقاليد وثقافة الشعب. And he also was a statesman, رجل سياسي. But this is the, let's say, the appearance side, جزء الظاهر. Behind the scene, behind the curtain, we see a bad man, a libertine. Libertine means a bad man, a man who seeks women, who seeks drinking. Not a man with high, noble man in reality. He seems to be then all mankind will become the best of the mankind on the appearance side. Let's see, appearance face. Stiff in opinions. What about his mentality? About his opinions. Stiff in opinions. Always in the wrong. What do you mean by stiff in opinions? Always rigid. يعني دائما متعصب للآراء. دائما يختار which side? The wrong side. Was everything by stars. In the beginning he was everything. And nothing long. But he didn't continue in such way. Why? Because in the course of one revolving moon, what meant by revolving moon? نتقل الهجري يعتمد علينا عفوا لما طبعا يكون دورة كاملة يكون عندنا شهر. Revolving died. In the course of one revolving moon, that means 1 month, he was a chemist, fiddler, statesman, and buffoon. He was a chemist, man of knowledge, of chemistry, fiddler. This word, some of them says he was a musician, but some of them they say it means someone who plays, means a bad person. Abid, a statesman, a political person, and buffoon, clown. Then for women, he spends all of his time and money for what? On women, painting, rhyming, and drinking. Bad thing. That's your opinion. And maybe they spend it on this, maybe they spend it to build what? Buildings. High buildings. To have estates. To have property. To make their children live in wealth. And we will live in poverty. Of course, he likes women, he likes painting, he likes rhyming being poetry because he's a poet. He likes singing, and he likes drinking. Besides 10,000 freaks that died in thinking. Duke of Buckingham, knowing that he liked to enjoy his time, so he brings to his property, to his castle, to his palace, people who make him laugh. Like what? Like clowns, Muhammadin, freaks. Last madman who could every hour employ. He's a madman who employs his time for what? With something new to wish or to enjoy. Because in every hour he wished to have a new thing. And to enjoy a new thing. By the way, Duke of Buckingham, if you read, inshallah, you will find that he have a 20,000 pound a year. يعني بوقت ذاك 20,000 باوند أو جنيه استرليني. بوقت الحاضر تقريبا 20 مليون. So he was a very rich person. So he doesn't care about money. All of what he cares about is his pleasure, his enjoyment. Riding and praising were his usual things. He was praising himself because he was, as we said, he's stiff in opinion. A person stiff in opinion, he was called arrogant. Arrogant? Yes? Maghrur, yes. Show off. But in more simple words. And bold to show his judgment at the extremes. What about his judgment? He judged what? His opinions. Extremes. What do you mean by extremes? Extremists. متطرف. In his judgment, is always extreme. We will see how it's extreme. So over violent or over civil. Either very good, forgetful, or so violent. Over violent means, yes, he's so violent, he used violence in his judgments. That every man with him was a god of heaven. He doesn't have a middle course. Either you are with me or against me. To me, if you are with me, you'll be a god, a good person. But if you are against me, you are a devil, a bad person. And his swaggering wealth was peculiar art. He spent his money. That is just like his art. One of the arts that, or one of the things that he successful in was spending money, because he was a very wealthy person. Nothing went unrewarded but deserved. What he did with the king? He didn't reward the relationship between them, but he chose what? Like Acidophil. Acidophil chose to deserve his king, King David. And Duke of Buckingham chose to deserve King Charles. So he is a deserter, Khan, traitor, beggared by fool, whom still he found too late. There were a lot of fools who are taking his money, taking advantage of his wealth, and he always tried to spend money on his wealth or things that he liked. So they are like beggars for him, and fools, beggars that take his money. He had his just, he had what he needed, but they had what? His brother, or his estate. Estate means that is the things that he owned. أشياء يمتلكها ولكن أموال, his money. He loved him for himself from the cold, and then sought relief. What he did when he chose to deserve the court, as I said, he thought he would be leading the country, not as a king, but as maybe prime minister, or a minister, or at least as an advisor. And he will support the Protestant cause. But did he achieve this? No, he didn't achieve this. Then he sought relief. Was Allah, his personal relief, by forming parties, but could not be the chief. He formed which party? The Whig party, or Whigs party. هو أحد المؤسسين الحزب الوطني الأحرار الوطني Whigs party. But he couldn't be the chief. Who was the chief? Who are the chiefs of this party? Duke of Monmouth and Duke of Buckingham, or Duke of Chesbury. For in spite of him, the weight of business fell on Absalom and Acidophil. The weight of business, or let's say, the leadership, went for whom? For Duke of Monmouth and Duke of Chesbury. Those who get but evil, or means pervert, معناته يحرم, حرم. They prevent him from taking the leadership. He left no faction. Faction means proceed or party. He left his party, the Whigs party. And of that he was left, and he left them forever. Actually, Duke of Buckingham, when he left the Whig party, he retired from what? From the political life. He didn't go back to the political life afterwards, and he was retired. This is our poem, an analysis for our poem. You have to know that, as I said, the political situation and the historical background, and of course the biblical story, and why did the writer choose. Did you have a question? Do you want a repetition?